the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Kill shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Bad guys do hill shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always on the profit. Fast cars, big dreams, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just some rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Kill shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Kill shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Kill shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Bad guys do hill shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always on the profit. Fast cars, big dreams, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just some rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Kill shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Kill shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city, ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Grimes. This is Talking Shit, and we're doing some nerd shit today. What are we talking about, Draven?
Yeah, we got our monthly recap of all our nerdy shit, music, TV, video games, etc., etc., etc. I do want to go over 2K25. We're going to go ahead and start with that. So,
all right, we'll get into it right after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heel shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain.
All right, thank you, Feudal Pig, for the theme song. Before we get started, before we get too far into it, please like and subscribe on whatever format you're watching.
yes.
Don't forget the YouTube memberships. We've got 3 tiers starting as little as 99 cents a month. We say that again for the people in the back. As low as 99 cents a month. 99 cents a month. 3 tiers. We love whatever support you can give us. Yeah. So, how you doing, brother?
Oh, it's already been a morning.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Had some good laughs, had a couple tears, and it's been interesting to say the least. But I want to try something real quick. I saw Jay do this a couple times throughout the week. So, hey. Okay, I guess it only works for Jay. We ain't going to get the music to come back on. Fuck it.
All right.
How are you doing this week?
Not bad. It's been a decent week. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
So, nerd shit.
Nerd shit. Yep. This is our monthly recap. I enjoyed it quite a bit last time we did this. It kind of felt like all of our conversations just accumulated into one show. So let's go ahead and let's start with the biggest thing that's kind of come out over the last month. 2K25.
Yes. I did not get 24.
I don't blame you.
I will definitely get... What up, Richard? I will be definitely getting 2K25 pretty soon after it drops. 100%. I might pre-order it because you get the Wyatt 6 shit when you pre-order it.
But here's the thing about that. Typically after like 60 days or some shit like that, they put the pre-order bonus out there, and it's usually like $10 extra. And if you catch it on a good sale, you could probably get it for half price anyway. I'm just gonna pre-order it just because fuck it, I want to play it. Mm-hmm. It looks fucking amazing, and I'm not gonna wait until October to fucking buy it this year. Well, to be fair, if it wasn't for the fact they had like the 40 years of WrestleMania edition for like $40 on a Black Friday sale, I wouldn't have fucking got it.
Yeah.
But because they did, I ran through it like fucking half.
Yeah.
Did the My Rise, did the General Manager mode, which is still my favorite thing to do, is go out and book shows. My universe is typically the same thing. I made Dark Cordz with nothing but Crossroads variations.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I figured you would. I even gave you the original Crossroads. Yeah, that's your finish. It's just the Crossroads.
Just the Crossroads.
On top of everything else, Crossroads everywhere.
Every move's a Crossroads.
And to really fuck with him, he got springboard cutters. He got handspring cutters. He got every variation of a cutter but the standing cutter.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you.
Jesus Christ. It's like lucha chords.
Well, to be fair, you named all the variation of cutters and shit that bothers you. So I was like, I'm fucking adding that. You had the UFO cutter, you had the Dragon Twist cutter, you got the handspring cutter, you got Cody cutter 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well,
at least I didn't give you the buckshot.
Give it to me. Why not?
I'm not touching 2K24 again. Like, I've already took it off my system. I got the space ready for 2K25 to come in. So no more wrestling games until that happens.
I guess in the next couple of months, look out for lucha chords on your CW create a wrestler.
No.
Marketplace.
When it comes to 2K25, I'm gonna, unless I can like bring them in from previous games. Like I would obviously bring them back in from 2K23 because those were like
those
the
were
very
good.
definition of perfect as far as TFK is concerned.
Yeah.
But if not, then I'm gonna spend about 2-3 days per character between just the appearances because these fucking masks are not fucking easy to put on that game at all. His was fuck me. That was I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. But luckily this year, hopefully it'll be a little bit different. They have more advanced tools for us to do the editing. So
yeah. So, but in all seriousness, we'll let you know. You can find the TFK members on the creator. What is it? Creator was the website.
Community Creations.
Yeah,
you know, and I usually keep it easy. You know, you can look at the hashtags TFK or HSP or shit like that, and they're pretty easy to find.
Very nice.
Other than that.
Very nice, very nice. So tell us about. I don't know if you need to bring them up, but tell us about like the new, like what features are in the game.
The biggest feature is the Island of Relevancy mode, which is like a free roam kind of game mode that they do similar to NBA 2K.
Okay.
They haven't really put too much out there as far as what it is, but just the fact that it's more of a free roaming. Open sandbox kind of thing where you can do certain missions to increase your CAWs, create a wrestler, so to speak. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that's going to be integrated into it because the Island of Relevancy, they've put a lot of work into this one, so it's only on the next gen, well, current gen. It's only on the PS5, the PC, and the Xbox Series S/X. So PS4, Xbox One, if you're looking for that shit. It's 2025 at this point. Y'all need to upgrade. Dude, PlayStation 5's been out since 2019. I understand the whole thing with, you know, COVID and the shortage and shit. But I went to Target and Walmart yesterday, and both of them had PS5s and Xbox S's and X's in abundance. So there's no reason other than the fact it's still like $500 fucking dollars. Which
is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah. But even then, you got places you can do like rent to own things where you can do like $100 a month or something like that. Up to you. But yeah, if you have PS4, if you have Xbox One, it's time to upgrade. Trust me. It's at least for the PS5. I can't speak on the Xbox because I haven't had one since Xbox One. Excuse me. But the PS5 alone, just upgrading that shit is fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. And the fact they're pulling a lot of retro PS1 and PS2 games over into that library now, it's fucking great. I can't complain. But back to the Island of Relevancy. What are you expecting versus?
Well, I kind of, I'm into the Yakuza games, and a lot of those games are kind of open world. So if it's anything like that, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I don't know if there's gonna be like missions to carry out.
There's probably gonna be like, you go to a certain area, you gotta face the Usos in a tag team match, go find you a tag team partner, increases some stats, or you unlock some double team moves or some shit like that. If that's the case, I'm all for it. I'm ready to fucking grind into a game like that. I've been waiting for something like that to happen for a long time now. Because we talked about it last month, where my favorite wrestling game is SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, because it has that. It has at least where you can go around the arena, go around to different pieces of it, go out to the stage, and you can do various different things to branch off your story arc. Like I said last month, I did 8 years straight in the game, 8 years straight on season mode, and I only replayed like 2 of the branch offs because you had to. Other than that, I never did the same story twice. I never did the same storyline. I never did the same gimmick twice. So I'm hoping they kind of pull from that. Not saying it is, because this is the first year they're doing this, so there's probably going to be some bugs, obviously, some fuck ups. There's obviously going to be some kind of, limitation, a glass ceiling, so to speak. But I'm all for it. I'm ready for it. And if they can somehow include like the My Rise, the career mode into this, they can also bring in like the showcase mode where I think this year they're doing like from Yokozuna all the way to Roman Reigns, like the most significant parts of the Anoa'i family's history. I'm fucking for it. If they can just put it all in the island mode, I'm good for it. We've been seeing some releases for various new superstars. One of them that I saw and they hit him fucking spot on was fucking Jacob Fatu, man.
Oh, really?
Dude, I'll have to send it to you because I think Smack Talks put it out. But dude, just his entrance, his facials. I swear to God, you know how most years they just have one guy do like all the new entrances and they just do the rest? I think they got Jacob to do his own fucking entrance. Nice. Like it was fucking spot
Does he do the whole wiggle thing?
No, this was before he did the wiggle thing. This is like debut first couple months kind of Jacob Fatu thing.
Gotcha.
But dude, the facials, the animation, everything was just crisp. Fucking crisp. I can't wait.
Very nice. Very nice. So what else do they have on it?
Let me see. Let me get it down. Bloodline's Dynasty, which is the showcase mode. I'll read it off real quick. It's hosted by Paul Heyman. Celebrates one of the most iconic family dynasties, the Bloodline, featuring Roman, the Mark Man himself, Dwayne Johnson, Yokozuna, Jacob Fatu, the Usos. Relive historic showdowns or flip the script and change the outcome of select matchups. So that's interesting. Most showcase modes, you basically got to reenact the match itself. One of them that really aggravated me over the years was Randy Savage versus Ricky Steamboat. And if you didn't hit a reversal right at the right time, you had to start the whole thing fucking over. And it's like right there towards the end.
Yeah.
The WrestleMania 3 finish that we always talk about, the scoop slam into the small package. If you don't hit the reverse button in time, he hits the fucking body slam, he does the fucking elbow drop, and you got to start the whole fucking match over. And it's like a fucking 15-minute grind.
Jesus.
It really fucking is. So the fact that you can flip-flop it where you want to go to the original finish or you want to see the what if, I'm fucking great on that. Because what if we did have the 30 years of WrestleMania thing again of Undertaker, and we go straight to the Brock Lesnar thing of...
Oh, no.
Okay. Ooh, titties. Anyway. Titties. Where we don't let Brock Lesnar beat the streak. That what if of, what comes next. I would be down for that. Maybe there is something similar to that this year, considering they do have a Deadman edition, which I'm a little underwhelmed with because a lot of these special editions go to that card game variation that they do on the fucking games now, where you can unlock different attires and whatnots. But if I remember correctly, this is the first year they're going to have the Phantom of the Opera version of the Undertaker, as well as the original 1990 debut Undertaker on this one. But you know how much of a mark I am from Mark. They need every variation of Taker in this, so they're going to do a Deadman edition.
Are they? Oh, they need to.
Yeah, they need to. So the original 90s Undertaker, fucking awesome. The 94 Undertaker that goes into the Phantom of the Opera, just take the mask off.
Ministry Taker,
Lord of Darkness Taker, American Badass Taker. Please, for the love of God, do not put Kid Rock shit on there. Just keep. And I'm not usually against the music, but I never could stand that version of his entrance music. Like you have so many that WWE owns.
Yeah.
And God bless them, they put you're going to pay on the games for fucking ever now, which is still my favorite Undertaker Badass theme. But I wouldn't be mad if you bought Limp Bizkit's Rolling for a fucking game. Just saying. So you got that. You got the 2004 return. You got him going back to the tights, and you got him going to the Super Shredder kind of gimmick at WrestleMania 28, 29, something like that. And then you got that final version where him and AJ Styles did the Boneyard match. Like, there's so many things, and they've said that there's going to be like 300 playable superstars in this one. So more than likely, maybe 180 of them actual fucking characters, and there's just different variations of them, which is fucking fine. But if that's the case, give me all the versions of Undertaker. Give me all the versions of Triple H. Give me all the versions of Kane. Even corporate Kane.
Yeah,
fuck no. I'll rename him Glenn Jacobs, and I'll put him with fucking Paul Heyman. I don't fucking. So some of the new features that are coming on this, and I'm so fucking happy I saw this. The return of chain wrestling.
Oh shit.
Yep, the mini game's coming back on that. The stamina meter is going to come into play heavy on this one this year. What they call the punch out feature. Basically come up from a double down, bam, 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 back and forth. They call that the punch out feature, which is okay, cool.
Whatever.
And hopefully it's not just a punch out thing. Hopefully, if it fits the gimmick, say if Gunther's in it, he doesn't do the fucking punches. Maybe he does the chops. If it's more of a cruiserweight guy, maybe he goes into the forearm shivers than the punches. So hopefully they've worked that in there. Intergender matches are coming back on this one, which I don't really get why that's a thing that they're promoting. I get it's been out of the games for a couple years, but it's never been like, oh golly gee, they took out man versus woman. I'm not going to buy this game this year. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Like, if worse comes to worse, you make the dude look like a chick, you identify him as a fucking man, and there you go. So there's that.
We got a question in the chat.
What's up?
Hey Draven, how can I get your cap?
Oh, this cap, the Hill Shit Podcast cap, that will actually be available on the Teesprings coming soon. That is actually the premium membership only design that we have on there. It's currently on the t-shirts, but we will have the caps on there soon. Stay tuned for that. But if you need a cap now, if you go to the Streamlabs, we do have the TFK hats available at this time. So yeah, just keep a lookout for that. And as soon as we get that knotted down, so to speak, we'll reach out to you and let you know. So, MyGM, my favorite of all time. I've loved General Manager mode since it came out in 2006. I was pissed off when they took it out in 08, 09. Brought it back the past couple years. Not without its faults, but every year they build on it and it becomes something better. And 25, and I'm just going to read the outtake to it for my general manager. Take your show on the road and challenge friends worldwide. So now it's an online thing. So say if we want to stream it, I'm sick or you're sick, and we do something on Twitch or some shit, we can just link up. Hopefully it's still cross-platformed where, you do your week, I do my week, something like that. Draft WWE superstars and legends to your weekly shows and lead the brands. I already know all about that. The good thing about my general manager that they started in 23 is they allowed you to import your customs in. So for me, when I was 23, I did WCW, but I did a rebrand where I got a couple of legends, but I built my own roster of what I call independent talents on the community creations. I had 25 guys. And the good thing about them is they start low unless you build them up on your actual game. So Draven was about the only one that was of high monetary value. Ooh, more titties. Anyway, you can't pull them up and expect me not to say titties.
It's not titties. That's
titties. Titties and beer.
Continue. We don't have any titties.
You call me a cunt?
Yes, cunt. Continue. Yes.
You're a bitch. So if you're going that route and you're not getting a lot of main names WWE games, you save a lot of fucking money. You build them up naturally on that, and of course, once their popularity gets so high, they want more money and shit. You have to play promoter and booker, and it's fucking great. 2K24, I didn't dive real deep into that. I just wanted to do a playthrough, so I did mostly NXT guys on WCW,
Gotcha.
Low paying contracts. Of course, your boy. And, because I can fucking flex on this. I got Roman Reigns in the first round of the fucking draft. So suck it, Paul Heyman. because Paul Heyman was the guy I was playing against. He had ECW, I had WCW. So yeah, looking forward to that. The PLEs, they're now going to be like multiple night things. So say if you want to do WrestleMania 2 nights or fucking 5 nights, if you could fucking do it, you can do 5-night WrestleManias. You know, obviously the big 4 is cross promotion, but you get your brand only pay-per-views. So it works out. So before we get any of that, let's go ahead and take our first commercial break, pay a couple bills, and we'll get back into it.
All right. Well, we will be right back. Let me introduce you to our new sponsor, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Check us out. They sent us this huge box of samples with all these amazing flavors, from traditional flavors like the OG and ranch to unique flavors like cinnamon churro and my favorite, backyard barbecue.
Absolutely, man. Let's not forget the garlic parmesan, cracked black pepper, and my personal favorite, the maple brown sugar. It is grade A, phenomenal, my guy.
So me, Draven, and Miner all sat down, went through all these flavors. Of course, we each had our favorite, but one thing we agreed on, this is an amazing brand. If you're a sunflower seed eater, definitely need to check this out. If you're not a sunflower seed eater, you still need to check these out because they got a flavor that you like, without question. Miner's favorite was dill pickle. I like the barbecue. Use the link in the description and enjoy.
Bad guys, 2 hills, shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always on the profit. Fast cars, big trains, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just some rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool.
All right, welcome back. Yes, Samuel, we see. I have not. I am big on your career, create a character, create a career, stuff like that. I used to play the showcase mode a lot, but I don't know. I'm really 95% of the time when I play a game, it's my career. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other. Part is
Yeah, no, that'd be nice. But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna jump into the MyGM mode more on this one. Then we can play against each other. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah, who knows?
all right. Getting back to it.
Oh, you have to run with both of them? Okay.
This one seems. Flip it flop.
Yeah.
Outline custom super. Haven't known other probably 20
Yeah.
knows they control the entire WWE. All environment lockable plus new ally story. Jake I said
Sure.
and it played you could tell that they put a lot more thought in 23.
Mm.
Fucking
Yeah.
guys looks like but
Hey, I got Kick Chat now. How sweet is that? Here, my career, you don't see the.
anyway,
Well, my thing about my career is they, and hopefully this has changed. They tend to have like when they used to be the Raw, SmackDown games, the Raw versus SmackDown games.
Yep.
They had like 1 year, and then you would have to. It was like the same year over and over again.
Here comes that shit
Mm-hmm.
where you have to replace, but it was no. You're like really started the. Have a like, you got an off brand.
Yeah, I remember like can't remember which one it was, but like it started the day after WrestleMania. And then but once you get past the next year's WrestleMania, like the exact same thing happened. The exact same conversations with Stephanie, the exact same everything. It was
that was more than likely. Stephanie shut your mouth. Here comes on shut your mouth.
mm,
But it wasn't like they defaulted the person you couldn't drink.
mm,
So I have a feeling that you're talking from a gameplay still holds up. It's still, but if you're doing it for code and codes, work. I'm fucking why shut your mouth. I'm fucking or two. When it was kind of still arcade.
Did you ever turn your mic back on?
I hate you.
How long has it been off?
I have no idea, but I've been talking loud.
What the fuck?
All good. Oh, okay. I see that. Yes.
How long has that been happening?
I don't know.
Why you motherfuckers ain't tell us that he wasn't
They
talking?
get tired of me talking so much. You know that, right?
All right, start over from the current feature you're talking about.
For the My Rise.
Yeah.
I'll give a gist because I don't want to go through the whole thing again. Basically, one congruent storyline with male and female. Whereas previous years you had a male and female thing, but they never came together. This is basically them coming together. All good on that shit. Basically, you're an NXT star. Main roster tried to come down and take over NXT. So it was like 2015, 2017 NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Goated NXT roster. And yeah, so here we are.
So you create a wrestler.
You create two. You create the male and you create the female, which obviously I would create us for the male thing. For the female, I'll probably just go to a community creation, find somebody that fucking did a banger fucking job and just run that.
I like to create them. I don't have a problem with it.
I do because it takes like 5 hours for me. It takes like 7 for you. And Rip, all I got to do is just put some long hair, put some fucking red hair dye into his shit, and put a Puerto Rican flag on him. And, you know, like 3.5 hours in. He's had basic gear. I mean,
Right.
up until recently when he's got his new TFK tights, his has always just been like man panties, kick pads, put the mask on, put the robe on. And I'm
Right.
good. Now it's going to be a little more time consuming, especially since most of us got new fucking gear this year. Hashtag dark horse for man panties.
Shit. It's not a fucking chance you're ever gonna see me with tiny tights out there. Not a fucking chance.
So they go up to your belly button.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Come on.
Sorry, dog.
They're comfortable.
I don't give a fuck.
I washed them.
Mine's comfortable too.
You wear a fucking jumpsuit. At least let's get a logo put on that son of a bitch.
We can do that.
Like a big saw blade logo on the back.
Yeah.
That'd actually be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put the faces on your ass.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with you guys near my ass.
We're not going to your ass. We're going to put them on there before your ass. Like, we're not going to be like, hey, Dark, put these on real quick.
Bend over.
Rip's kind of fucked up right now, but he's going to stitch this on. So I just need you to stay calm and don't clench. Why are you clenching? Did you have black pepper in your pillow?
Shit.
You're clenching. Son of a bitch. All right. So let's move on to the roster real quick. And I'm just reading off the 2K site. 25 brings an unparalleled lineup of current superstars from Raw, SmackDown, NXT versus legends and WWE Hall of Famers. Over 300 playable characters that span multiple generations. And it names off current fucking roster people and The Undertaker. What?
Don't worry about it.
Titties. So, with this massive roster coming out, obviously you're not going to see Sting.
Yeah.
I hate to burst your bubble.
Oh,
We'll find you somebody on Community Creations.
There was no bubble to bust.
I mean, we'll find somebody on Community Creation that does a spot on Sting. They do it every year. Keep doing your thing. Fucking love you guys for that. But of people that are legitimately able to be in this game, give me 3 that you really want to see in this game. Besides us.
Thank you, Dorothy. Let's see.
And it could be in the base game. It could be DLCs that could come out later on in the lifestyle. What you
The
feeling?
Godfather
Pretty sure he's been in a lot of the
with his hoe train.
I don't know about the hoe train part. Like, we'd have to make some hoes. But I know the past couple of years he's been on there as Papa Shango and the Godfather. But he hasn't been the good father. Nobody wants to see that.
The right to censor.
Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to hear that.
No. Let me see. Probably be old school. Like, if we're talking Samoan Dynasty, I'd love to see Jimmy Fly.
I don't know how they've. I'm trying to remember when he passed away, when all that shit murdering his girlfriend happened. I can't remember the last game he was on versus when all that shit went down. So, not saying that's entirely impossible, but that's probably like a Chris Benoit situation right now.
Maybe so. Chris Benoit.
Dude, I'd fucking love it, but it ain't gonna happen.
I'd love to see the fucking Wolverine coming out there.
I mean, to be legitimate, they do have a lot of good creator wrestlers, but a lot of people still can't separate the art from the artist in that situation.
Right.
It took me a few years.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
And listening to how Kurt Angle was speaking on him on CVV the other day when I was listening to that podcast, he's had that same mindset. It took him a few years for him to separate the art that he made with Chris from the person that he was at the end. And he's made it clear. His best match ever was Royal Rumble with Chris Benoit.
Jeans and t-shirt, Dusty Rhodes.
Baby. Isn't Dusty in the last game?
I don't know, man, but I don't want to see polka dots and shit.
Well, I mean, they do have the feature where you can take like an actual WWE superstar and dress them how you want.
Well,
for God's sake, I was scrolling through Instagram this morning and somebody had a sick fucking mind and switched out Roman Reigns with Charlotte Flair. So Roman Reigns was dressed as Charlotte coming out with all that shit. It was fucking weird.
Hold on a second. Dorothy, t-shirts. You can do a couple things. Link in the description to our Streamlabs store, or you can join the membership. There's a couple of membership tiers where you get all merch at cost.
Yes.
So check that out. It's a completely different merch store, and you get all that stuff at cost.
You know what? Since we're right here and she's wanting to know about the merch, let's go ahead and just run down the merch.
All right, let's talk about the merch.
So for the merch and the Streamlabs,
For life.
buy our shit. You son of a bitch. For the t-shirts, we have Heel Shit Podcast merchandise, obviously, on the Teespring. We also have our group, The Forbidden Kingdom, as well as some of our retro designs from when we work singles matches. Yes, we are professional wrestlers. You have the retro Dark Cordz, retro Graven Grimes. We just put a new Dark Cordz design out in the last month or so. Looks fucking awesome, as well as we have a new TFK design. And we may or may not be working on some new Draven Grimes and new HSP shit coming up. But we got hoodies, we got t-shirts, I think we still got the swim shorts out there. But the one I'm most proud of is the Fuck Logan Paul shirt that you can get in a censored and the uncensored for ones that are brave enough to go out in public with the word fuck on their shirts. So yeah, definitely hit up the Streamlabs for that. And for our members only, if you're one of our lucky few, we do have a Teesprings account that also has other various Heel Shit merchandise at cost, as well as the members only design. Everything's relatively cheap. We still pay for our own merchandise right now until we get all that shit sorted out. So yeah, definitely check out all the merchandise. But if y'all have anything special y'all want, send it our way. We'll see what we can do about it, and we'll put it up.
Yep. And the membership tiers start at 99 cents a month, and you get all kinds of good shit. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and hit our commercial, and then we'll come back and
I'll give my 3, and then we'll finish.
All right, sounds good.
Go.
Vodka, Ball, Castell. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
All right. Thank you, Castell Vodka. And don't forget the Gully Rum.
Yeah, buddy.
The Gully Rum. What up, John? Good to see you.
Yo. So, what's so special about the Gully?
The Gully Rum is the only cherry vanilla rum on the market. You could drink it straight out the bottle. The beautiful thing is, even though it's flavored, it's still 80 proof. You ain't got none of this 65 proof bullshit like Cap Morgan. None of that 70 proof bullshit. That's straight 80 proof. Get you fucked up without even knowing it, and you won't have a hangover the next day.
160 fucking horsepower in that motherfucker.
That's
but
right.
Please, drink responsibly. Be over 21. Be of legal consent. Don't be like us in the fucking 90s. Don't be stupid. Anyway, so you said The Godfather. Benoit's never gonna fucking happen.
No.
I don't think Jimmy Snuka's gonna happen. Give me one more. It could be a tag team. It could be a faction. It could be a singles.
I want the late 80s, early 90s Steiner brothers.
A couple years back.
Did we?
I think so.
I don't.
The year they went to the Hall of Fame, I think we got the 90 Steiners.
Well, then I want to see it again.
We probably will because they are under the Legend contract. So for me, I'm going to do one faction. I want the Ministry of Darkness. And I'm talking old school Viscera. I'm talking Midian. I'm talking Bradshaw and Farouk. I'd be fucking dope. Be fucking dope. Probably don't see that happening, especially with the Viscera thing, because apparently his spouse has a quarrel with WWE, similar to how. The issue is when he passed away. At the time, they didn't acknowledge his fucking death on TV, even though they posted something on the internet. They didn't. Like,
that's a big deal, though. Like they always, even non-WWE guys.
Well, something happened. Vince didn't allow it or whatever, and his spouse. You know how that goes. So I don't see Viscera doing it. I would love to, especially if we can get, like Mabel and Big Daddy V and the big sexy teddy bear Viscera when he fucking humped everybody.
Big sexy.
Yeah, well, sorry, Kevin. So I'd be good with that.
Hey, Dorothy, thank you so much.
For a tag team, it's probably never going to happen, but I'd like to see the Midnight Express finally get some shine.
Oh, yeah.
With or without Corny in there. So that would be that. And for me personally, and this would probably fall on a DLC kind of deal if it ever happens, I'd like to see a TNA DLC. Where you get like 3 or 4 of their current guys, but you get like 3 or 4 of the guys that are currently in WWE with like retro shit.
Okay.
Like a retro AJ Styles, you get a retro PD Williams, you get a fucking retro Abyss or some shit like that.
Has Abyss ever been in one of them?
In a WWE game?
Yeah.
No, because he only signed WWE
as a producer.
As a producer.
Yeah.
His only game of my knowledge is the TNA game, which he fucking hit that shit flawlessly. But as far as like current guys, Joe Hendry, Nick Nemeth would be fucking easy because they got all his shit still locked down. Brian Myers, they've got all the Kurt Hawkins shit still, so like basically his entire fucking moveset's in there as well. The Hardys are always a big thing on community creation, so fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
That would be where that's more of like a dream thing for a TNA DLC on a WWE game. But it might be possible because there are also, and this is kind of spoilers for coming Tuesday night because I want to talk about it, there are talks about Joe Hendry and John Cena working a pay-per-view.
Yeah. SML vibes for real. Yeah, Joe Hendry was there.
Mm-hmm. Number 15, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, had a nice little show.
Yep. Somebody said his name, and he appeared.
See, he wasn't supposed to be there, but I think I called that the week before. I was like, Joe Hendry's got to be in the fucking room.
Well, here's what happened, and I heard this story on Ariel Wani's podcast. He was supposed to go straight from the Rumble and fly to the Dominican Republic on the trip back on the Jericho cruise. But because of some paperwork, something about a visa not being in date, he missed that.
Mm.
So he did the backup plan with Ariel Wani's podcast. But he basically said, that's the first time I've missed a booking ever. I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad for you, but I'm kind of glad you did miss it because I got this podcast to explain a lot of shit.
Mm. Yeah, no. Punk and Cena will probably happen. Remember, Cena's going to be at pretty much every pay-per-view or PLE this year, so he's kind of full-time. So I'd say Punk is a possibility. Hendry's a possibility. God, I hope Randy Orton is a possibility.
What if for Punk, they rerun Money in the Bank and they have Cena and Punk at Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Which we're going to get Punk out of this feud with Seth Rollins, which more likely is going to end at WrestleMania because they're working towards a 3-way at this point. Which, again, we'll talk about that on WIW this week.
Randy is still selling that fucking neck injury.
Yeah.
With that pile driver.
Yeah, see, with WWE, they actually protect moves. You can hit one pile driver and be out for fucking weeks at a time. I mean, it took Sammy out. He's quote unquote out indefinitely right now because of the package pile driver. Cody was out a couple weeks because of the package pile driver. Randy's still out.
I can't believe they made Cody wrestle on Friday. Yes, this past week after that Royal Rumble match. He was fucked up.
You know that was one of his calls.
I'm sure it was, but he was fucked up. He was probably more injured than Kevin was.
Yeah, but I don't think Kevin was really, faking any of that shit for Monday night. I think that was all like legit fucking pain.
Oh, could be.
Good fucking night. Like he looked like he fought a fucking bear and lost.
Yeah, no, but Cody, I mean, there were some disgusting bumps in that match.
Yeah. Fishman Buster off the fucking second rope, the Alabama Slam. The most devastating one was off the 3-foot Hornswoggle ladder.
Yes.
Goddamn.
The tadpole splash.
That was a bullfrog splash. Let's call that what it is.
Goddamn. Kevin's a big boy coming off that shit.
Yeah, but imagine if it was Kevin from Ring of Honor because he was like 70 pounds bigger.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people still mess with him on his weight, but you got to remember, he was like 330 pounds.
But he had some more muscle back then.
Yeah, but he also had like a more rigorous schedule to work too.
Right.
So.
So we done with 2K?
At least till it comes out. Then we're probably not going to podcast for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Hey, TW, thanks, man.
So, we took up more time than I thought. So let's quickly just go over our nerd months, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'll let you go ahead and go because mine usually takes longer and it hurts right now.
It's crazy because I haven't played really any video games in the last month, honestly. Only thing I've done is I played slap fighting on my phone. Hey Carmen.
Hold on, did you just say play slap fighting?
Yeah, there's a slap fight game for mobile.
Do you have Adonis doing the voiceover for it?
No, that DLC hasn't come out yet. Carbon joined the heel faction. Thank you so much.
Fuck me.
As far as TV goes, and I'm sorry guys, but I give it about another week before politics comes back on this show because I can't hold in the shit going on in our government anymore.
Politics, you say? I'm ready.
Dude, fucking hey, we love you too.
I got it. I'll get it in a minute. Fuck.
Yeah, because Trump is just fucking up, and the courts are slapping him down. It's kind of it's crazy, but the TV, I really like that show, High Potential. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
What is it on?
It's on ABC or NBC.
High Potential. Let me see if it's streaming anywhere. Potential drama series.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Hulu. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add that to my
yeah, essentially what it is the first episode, the main character was a cleaning lady at a police station.
I've seen shorts on that. Yeah.
And, as a cleaning lady, she came in to their big board and she solved a crazy crime.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out that she's some kind of, I don't want to use the generic term genius, but she remembers everything she's ever learned.
Photographic memory.
Something like that, yeah. Okay. But she can put puzzles together like crazy. She'll walk onto a crime scene and be like, he fell this way. It's crazy, but it's really fun because it's a lighthearted show.
See, that kind of reminds me of. Did you ever watch Hannibal, the series?
No.
Okay. The guy that plays Will Graham has kind of like that same thing, but it's based off his autism.
Okay.
So maybe something based off that is more lighthearted. But Hannibal kind of had that same character with the same thing where they can by memory reenact the crimes, and they have to prove what happened.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. But she, there's the whole drama is about like not only the crimes, but her not being accepted because she was just the cleaning lady,
Right.
and her being
like, how dare you do my job better than me because you ain't worth shit kind of deal.
well, just no one respected her until like everyone on the detective team respects her now. Like she's
So is it still in the first season? Because I just looked it up on
still
Hulu.
in the first season.
Okay, because they just put a new one out on the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would check that out. Still a big fan of Fire Country. It's on a break right now.
I can't get into
but
it. My wife watches it.
Thanks, Alexander.
All the 911 series, like she watches all the shit. I can't sit down and watch it.
Yeah, when my wife that's on. She is big into that, but I'm on my phone or whatever. So I mean, it's pretty interesting sometimes. I'm not a big TV guy, which is crazy because I haven't even watched any movies really. Like it's literally been working on the podcast and like trying to keep up with all the crazy shit in our politics right now. It's like taking all of my time.
Well, maybe you need to take a little break from one of them.
Might need to.
Yeah. What about music? Have you caught on to anything new, or we still listen to the same old jams?
Yeah, I mean, if something comes out that catches my ear, but I mean, really, it's mostly Eminem, Tupac.
There is. That's
Pretty
why
much
if I
it.
drive to fucking shows, I'm gonna be playing DJ.
Thank you, Robert, so much.
Yep, it's gonna be 6 hours of Joe Hendricks theme song all the way there.
Yeah, I don't dig. There's nothing new that really excites me. Like Linkin Park's new shit sucks. I don't know how long it's been. I think it's only been a couple of years since Metallica's dropped a new album, but I mean, it's just nothing's really exciting me right now. Thank God M dropped that new album this past summer.
Yeah,
Gave me something to listen to.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure at least 100,000 of those views on YouTube are from us.
Probably.
They've got to be. At least Toby.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't buy a lot of music. Usually I just pirate it. Fuck it. I don't care.
Of course.
I rip it. But M's album, I bought day of. Fucking worth it. Need your t-shirt cords.
Well, got a couple options.
Mm-hmm.
You can click the link in the description and go to the Streamlabs site, or you can join one of the tiers that gets your merch at cost on a completely different special website for members.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
you can check both of them out.
And I noticed on the Streamlabs the other day, because I was perusing, get my next order put together, our Forbidden Kingdom t-shirt is still at cost.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
Forgot about
definitely take advantage of that before we decide to change the price on that.
Oh, yeah. Streamlabs site. I didn't know that. So which shirt is it?
The OG Forbidden
The
Kingdom.
original Forbidden Kingdom?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Check
Still
that
at
out.
cost. So, probably leave that up for a week or so. Let them take
sure.
advantage of that.
Absolutely.
So for me, we'll start music. I've gotten back into a lot of the shit I did in high school. Rammstein, Limp Bizkit, Godsmack, like generic new metal, what they call dad rock now.
Dad rock.
Dude, fucking legit. I was
Hold
listening.
on a second. Rammstein is dad rock now.
Swear to God, I had Mind Tile.
The whole fire.
Yeah. Like,
Dad rock.
Like I had Mind Tile on, which is my favorite Rammstein song of all time. I could probably tell you what they're saying, but I don't fucking care what they're saying. It just sounds like a great fucking song.
Well, it's in German or Russian, one of the two.
It's German. They're German. Well, I mean, they've had a couple of tracks that they've redone in English. This is not one of those songs for very, very valid reasons.
Not one of those songs.
No, not one of those songs. But I was listening to it. My daughter was walking through, and I'm cleaning, or I think I was cleaning up the kitchen or some shit, and I had it on my Alexa and blaring that shit. And she's like, "Ew, listen to dad rock too." That was my reaction. Remember that face that you had at breakfast when I told you about the eggs? Like, my face glitched. The fucking Matrix, man. Oh no, Richard. Do you love me? Anyway, I made her sit down with the YouTube, and I made her like go through some songs. It is no longer dad rock, at least for Rammstein. Limp Bizkit's still fucking dad rock to her. Because, Shotgun. Hypotheticals. Because I swear to God, when I got home last week, that's all I played was Shotgun from Limp Bizkit.
Sebastian? Do I win a treat?
Do you appear since he said your name?
I think so.
Fuck it. Anyway, so I've got back into that, but I found this band called Sleep Token, who is like a English Finnish kind of.
I've heard of them somewhere.
Well, one of their big tracks is "Take Me Back to Eden." It's not something I think you would listen to per se. For me, it's more like since I've had quite a few personal things, I don't want to get in on this, but you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like vibed me out some. It's kind of mellowed me some. Some of their tracks are hardcore shit, but a lot of them are like peaceful, tranquil kind of deal, at least for me. So I've really been on that boat. Still listening to M, of course. Do you remember Pharrell? Snoop's nephew.
Yeah, Pharrell, for sure.
Do you remember the band he had before he got famous?
Yeah, any ideas?
I got back on that.
Yeah?
Oh my God. Dude, that Rockstar music video
Yeah.
makes me miss being a teenager.
Yeah.
Like weekends watching Jackass, Viva La Bam, Wild Boys, Robin Big, going out without these, just enjoying life. Like, I miss that. I'm not saying I can skate anymore. I don't think my ankles could even survive standing on a skateboard at this point. But I just miss that camaraderie and getting together with guys and just having fun and not worrying about phones and predators and
Dude,
all kinds of shit.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, they had some fun shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Had some fun shit.
TV, movies. I finally started Vikings. I found out it was on Netflix.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm only about 5 episodes into the first season. But from episode 2 on, it's just
fucking amazing.
It's caught me.
Yes.
It is fucking
amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
It's fucking amazing.
What? Dude, their acting is just next level.
It's great, and
like I'm right there at their second pillage of the West.
Oh, so they're in England?
Yeah, they're in England for the second time. They've already done the first trip, and they brought the dude with the Earl to basically spy on him, and the bitch kills him. That's where I'm at now.
Yeah, no.
So I know I'm in for a fucking treat.
I think there's 8 seasons.
There's 89 episodes.
Yeah, I think it's 8 seasons,
mm-hmm.
and it's really well done.
Yeah, just
who's the main guy's name? Ragnar
Lothbrok.
Yes, most of those characters are based on true people.
Yeah.
Like,
and a lot of the.
Have you seen Ivan the Boneless yet?
I've seen him on like YouTube shorts and shit.
But
like,
he hasn't been in the show.
No. I'm dude. He's not even born
Ivar
yet.
the Boneless.
Like Bjorn is still like 12. Like he's young still. Like she hasn't even taken him yet.
Gotcha.
Like I've watched some highlights from like YouTube and stuff. That's what kind of got me looking for it, and I was like, fuck.
It's great.
So I started that yesterday. I'm in love with it already. Like I said, 5 episodes in.
I think Edge is eventually in that.
Yeah, he's like in the later seasons.
Yeah.
Which
he
I didn't know
discovers
that.
Iceland.
I didn't know that until I started Googling. I was like, oh fuck, why the hell have I not been watching this sooner? Like this is probably going to be like my next Sons of Anarchy kind of deal. Yeah, sure. Hit up the Streamlabs. Hit up the Teespring. Buy memberships.
Well, she just got a membership, so I'm gonna make a post in the members only community about the link to the.
There you go.
The link to the
Teespring.
members only
Oh shit, that's on there. Hell yeah. Oh, you're fine. There you go. Support merch and hire. There we go. So anyway, getting back to it. Vikings, I'm fucking stuck in. Remember when we were supposed to go see Nosferatu in theaters after Christmas? Well, unfortunately, we didn't make that. But that is on my list for tonight. I will be watching the new Nosferatu.
Nice.
I've heard good things about it, and I've heard not so good things about it. So
all right, hold on. So Carmen, I just posted a community post for members only that has the link to the members only merch store. Everything there is at cost.
Mm-hmm. Good shit. Buy all of it. Buy 2 of everything. Tell your friends and your family, and maybe your dog. We need onesies for dogs.
What were we talking about?
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu, yeah.
I got that ready to go for tonight. I rented it, so me and the wife are going to have like a movie night kind of deal. Kick the kids out. Get the fuck out of my house. I don't care where you go. Go next door.
Get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to do that. So I'll probably give a little review next week on that, on talking shit, to try to cleanse our palates of what is inevitably going to be a nuclear detonation of his opinions of Donald Trump and everybody associated with him. Just so we're clear, I voted for you.
Yes.
Like, first you, legitimate, like, Thomas, blank, 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 was on my ballot.
Nice. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Next time I'll actually have a campaign. So 2028, Cordz and Grimes.
Ripper Ruiz will be our Secretary
American
of Education.
people first. All people first.
Are you done? We're gonna have shirts up next week for it.
Nah, I'll wait. Look for the merch 2026 for our 2028 run.
There you go. There you go.
All right, guys. Well,
and as far as video games go, I'm still grinding on Last Jedi. Haven't really got into anything new. I've gotten a wild hair up my ass to go through the Doom games again. So Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. Since Doom the Dark Age is coming out, and I think May. I think I got it pre-ordered for that. So I'm going back through there, really paying attention to the story again. So that will make sense because Dark Ages is technically a prequel to 2016 to the reason why he got locked up, blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of my thing right now. Get my new car in a couple of weeks. So excited for that.
Nice.
The Mustang can go fuck itself. No more money getting thrown into that son of a bitch. It can fucking die. Dark knows what I'm talking about. He knows my heartache on that one. But it's just time to let that one go and get that taken care of. So next nerd shit in approximately 30 days from now, we'll be talking about that. We'll probably do the podcast in the fucking car because it's going to be sweet and spacious and it's going to be ready to do road trips for shows, my guy, because we need something a little bit bigger than the car.
Yep. All right, cool. Well, guys, I really appreciate.
My voice hurts.
I really appreciate everybody joining us today.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we ain't had no Elwood today.
Yeah, Elwood's on vacation. He's back in his cardboard box for another few days.
I knew it smelled good in here. Dude, I'm still finding all sorts of international coins up under the table.
Dude, that yen, it knocked me out. When you pulled up the yen, that took me out of the whole game.
It was a 5 yen coin, dude. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That took me out of the game.
I call it like I see it.
Well, guys, check out all our social media at Heel Shit Podcast.
Check out the merch once again.
Check out the merch. We talked all about it. Check out the memberships. Mm-hmm. Check out especially our TikTok for short news updates and shorts and shit. There's a lot of good stuff over there.
All of our dicketry. Oh, and anybody that is going to be in the Blakely, Georgia area, I know that's a very specific area. But in the coming weeks, we'll be making a special announcement for the return of a certain wrestling organization that's near and dear to us, that we've put our heart and our soul, countless hours into help building this up. So definitely be looking out for that. And especially if you want to come out, cheer for us, boo for us, buy our shit.
All that good stuff.
All of that good. Just don't slash for tires, please. That shit's getting expensive.
It's really going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, especially for your fucking tires. Some bitches like fucking $250 a pop. Fuck.
All right, guys. Well,
I got it. A pop.
fuck.
That's it.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Grimes. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Heel Shit Podcast.